Welcome back to UFO News for June and July of 2024. So we have some news for these months, but it has kind of cooled down a little bit, and there's been a lot of summer stuff happening. We have had some visitors, but there is still UFOs flying around and UAPs to see. So we have some videos, we have some James Webb news, we have some history to go through, and we are not empty these months either, but there are some stillness among the UFO people. I guess they think they have quelled us or gotten away this time too, but no, it isn't only started. That's just how it is. And for these months we have 7 news, and the first one is, of course, as before, the Book of Light, which I have written and produced drawings with channelized messages from the masters of love and many different extraterrestrials. Yeah, we have some feline visitors here, very cozy. A little bit up and down in the mood, as I am sometimes, so not so unlike. So this book will get you in a good mood, I guarantee it. I read it, 20 pages here the other day, and I kind of got, you always begin to think, and you always begin to, because the vibration is so positive that it will lift you up during the day. You will just start to think differently, think more positively, and just, just calm down, you can say. Yeah. So buy the book. It's much cheaper now on Amazon. I think it's $30, and it's $5 for the e-version. And I am now drawing a new drawing, so we are making more stuff. So maybe there will be a book number 2 one day. Who knows what we will call it. But I need you to get this book out to the public and talk about it. So this book can change the world. So that's because of the simplicity of it, and also because it broadens and shows a huge spectrum of both astral stuff and extraterrestrial and divine stuff. So it's a good combination of how to become a better person and human being, and also more positive, and also more understanding and wise. So, and you can also draw in it. You can make your own drawings. And behind here there is 3 or 4 pages where you can draw yourself, and you can draw yourself inside the book. There is plenty of space here to draw in if you want to add something of your own around the borders, around the different paintings, because I have these on Amazon has been painted. Some of them have been laid like horizontal, and then you can draw your own sketches and art among mine. So buy the Book of Light. You will not regret, and you will support a beautiful cause, because not only are you going to raise in frequency, but I am going to give half of the money, royalty, to charity. So we're going to help people too. Very much. Very nice. And the next news is number 2. The Michael Herrera interview, the ex-Marine which encountered a UFO in, I think it was Indonesia in the 2000s. where they were trafficking something or moving drugs or people, whatever. And he is having an interview here.
What I can tell you is that I know that the universe is massive and there's multi-dimensional universes, or however this works with the theories that people have proposed. And if that really is the case, the possibility that we can come across a species that ain't going to be too friendly with us is a possibility. So you're telling, and this is what the concept is. So this group is going to target them, shoot them down in the deserts, all over the world, in secluded areas, and they are going to come across at a point maybe someday that they're going to shoot down the wrong type. And maybe that type becomes a type that decides that, hey, you know what? We don't need these people around. We don't need this species around. And they decide that we as people who don't even partake in that nonsense have to pay for it, meaning that our lives end as they can instantly do it if they wanted to. With what I have been told and what I've understand how powerful they are, if they're able to travel interdimensionally and through time and space and be able to show up here and go to any other place that they want to go, and be able to control craft through consciousness and be able to pretty much, the way that they even said that, and this is just speculation, of course, because I've never seen this personally, but the way that they are actually able to go through things, be interdimensional, so it can be in 3D or just have the image of, but they can also pass through solid objects like it's almost their molecules or atoms splitting between all of those to separate them somehow. So that's just speculation, but that's what I've been told. And so if you have something that advanced and some very smart that can end our lives, this whole planet if they wanted to, and for some reason they choose not to, but yet we keep shooting them down. And I mean us as a human species.
Right. So, now, so you described kind of the next step forward is for the good guys to kind of flip the tables on the bad guys.
Yes.
But what about the whole side of like legislation? I mean, is that still an important factor?
Well, that allows certain things to happen to where there's involvement from both sides. Because there's laws that have to be abided by. There has to be military involvement to an extent, and there's also has to be a law enforcement effort because essentially there's a lot of laws being broken with all of these, and that's kind of the thing that maybe they can get them on a technicality to get some laws passed that then now all of a sudden these guys can't hide within that because now there's proof that there's stuff going on that the law enforcement, like U.S. Marshals, for example, because they have jurisdiction everywhere, can be the ones to execute whatever they need to, right? That's just technically speaking.
And what about, like, how can we get more people like the insiders you're working with to come forward? Are there, there seems to be kind of we have whistleblower protection, but it's really not enough.
It's really not enough, and that's exactly their concern.
Yeah, so what do they think needs to be done from that aspect?
Well, these politicians need to get their shit together, and they can't be corrupt, and like we're seeing with the whole pushback of the eminent domain and all that kind of stuff, because these aerospace companies are paying some of these guys. So of course, hey, we'll throw you X amount of money if you play ball for us and make it to where it's hard for them to accomplish what they want, because then all of a sudden the game's up. Mm-hmm. These aerospace companies know what's going on. They're going to pretend that they don't, but they have access to this shit. And it may not even be the executives of these companies who know what's going on, but the contractors and the people that are within these groups know exactly what's going on and have access to it. And it's relatively a small number. It's not like every single Boeing personnel or Lockheed Martin or Raytheon or Northrop Grumman, for that matter, would have every single person knows what's going on. They don't. Only certain groups in that do.
And to touch quickly on what you were talking about shooting down these craft, are you aware of if in the program with these insiders, if there's kind of an ethical tug of war going on that?
100%.
Okay.
And that's kind of why they feel the need to want to divulge information to me, to spread it to you guys and to the world for that matter. The other aspect of it too is over these installations that civilian aircraft are being targeted as well when they're flying into these temporary flight restricted areas or TFRs. Innocent people, they will for a flight want to go see some scenic views of some of these areas that are beautiful nearby, but happen to stumble into the area just like we did at the wrong point of time, and now they get hit with these experimental weapons. Well, you can't even call them experimental because they're using them. They're not known, you know, they're relatively, yeah.
Are you aware of what these offensive UAP weapons are, how they
Yes.
work?
I can't give specifics to it, because a lot of them, I only know of a few. But as far as the other ones that are more cutting edge, because like, again, they keep refining their systems because they want to make sure that they can just take them out with a single hit and have an easier time doing it, I would suppose. You know, that's just speculation, but they're always refining their stuff. They're always refining their reverse engineer technologies as well, which is why they test these weapon systems on them.
And number 3 is James Webb News. We have 3 new nice pictures for you. Number 4 is Oldies but Goldies, 9 pictures of some good stories. Enjoy! Number 5, UFO history. This time we are taking on the Barney and Betty Hill abduction from 1961, which claims to come from Zeta Reticuli and those star people there. And we have 5 pictures and quite an short resume of, because there are so many UFO stories, we're going to take them in a fashion which is easy and understandable for all. And number 6, we have 4 UFO videos. I have to just pick some because there are so many, and there are so many strange things flying around now that you can speculate what everything is. Those very interesting times.
Buddy, right there. Well, damn it, dude. Don't keep going. Come on down. I appreciate the flash, but come on, man. Thanks for playing. I swear he was trying to sneak past me. So he's actually 38 minutes difference from what he was last night.
And number 7 is a channeling with the Archangel Uriel about love and about accession. Thank you. I hope you had a very nice UFO news with me. And we will be back for August and September. And let's hope there are some nice news then too. Then I want to wish you a great summer and hope you can subscribe to my channel and help me support and bring out the work I am doing. And you can support me on Patreon, and you can buy the book, and you can also watch my videos on YouTube. I will appreciate it very much, and you will help many people. Thank you very much. Have a nice summer. Much love. Let me tell you a story of love. It is about you. It is about us. About oneness. It is about being and becoming. It is about living and loving. It is about creating and existing. It is about expressing, and it is about expanding into infinity, because that is what we are. An ever-present expansion of consciousness. Relearning and reteaching itself more of what it already knows itself to be. As you peel off the layers of yourself, you find that mostly all of what you have already learned has already been learned several thousand upon millions of times before. And then a new system of forgetfulness and re-merging took place in some form or density among existence. Then there became rules and blueprints for everything. And so forth. It goes on and on. And you are forever. But you might think that you are only temporarily. But that is the greatest illusion of them all. To make you re-see or relearn something without knowing or understanding or wanting to relearn it. You just reincarnate, as we say. There you stand inside the ever-present infinity of the Creator, and you restart over and over again, because that is what you are. An expression of everything that is. Pure consciousness. Welcome here. I am Uriel, God's light. I have talked with you before, and I tried, and I always try to formulate myself in the most pure and easiest way to understand the most complex of systems or tasks which you set upon yourself on your new journeys throughout now. You think you are living in a linear universe or existence, but no. There's back and forth and back. There's, as you understand now, an existence everywhere at the same time. But your body is your vessel, which you travel in these re-emergences and reincarnations. The game, the theater of life. Here you dance, and you unfold, and you expand, and you retract, and then you rest, and you restart, and so you go on for infinity, because that is what we are. God's voice. We just want to say that you are loved. There is only love, and that which you create with love. And if you can't create everything with love, then it couldn't be love. And you have to see everything from all points of view to create something new, to create something bigger, to expand that which you already are. Then you need to expand. And sometimes a small contraction often leads to a bigger expansion. Thank you. May the light be with you. And may love guide you on your way, with your heart and with your soul, towards an ever-present of beautiful pictures and fields of love and light. Much love to you.